Could eating the proper food actually lower blood sugar? This may sound dramatic, but new research indicates that one particular dish is significantly improving the lives of diabetics. Students who have tried it have applauded it. Before we get started, let me know where you're watching from. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. This simple food is now being considered a natural and safe way to control blood sugar without side effects, and the most surprising part is that many doctors still don't talk about it. If you can take notes, because this might be the turning point you've been waiting for. Since we regularly provide educational videos, consider the possibility that something as basic as a bit of cinnamon could help regulate your blood sugar levels. It may seem like magic, but science actually supports this claim. The best part about cinnamon is that it's inexpensive, easily accessible, and delicious. However, the reason it works so well is that it contains compounds like cinnamon aldehyde and polyphenols that help improve insulin sensitivity, which means your body doesn't have to work as hard to regulate glucose. A study published in Diabetes Care found that consuming just 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon daily reduced fasting blood glucose by up to 29% in people with type 2 diabetes. Many people make the mistake of only occasionally adding cinnamon in the hopes of seeing immediate results. Let me ask you this: would you water a plant once a month and expect it to bloom? Of course, cinnamon needs to be a part of your daily routine to truly show its magic, and that doesn't mean boring meals. Cinnamon is like giving your pancreas a helpful boost instead of insulin struggling to do its job. Let's face it, who couldn't use some support when managing diabetes, especially when that support smells like freshly baked apple pie? It can be added to smoothies, coffee, cereal, or even olive oil. Roasted vegetables. Use your imagination, and your blood sugar will. Before we continue, I just want to say thank you for watching this far because it means a lot if you're enjoying the content and learning something new. If you could add one food to your diet that lowers your blood sugar, would you choose cinnamon or something processed and full of sugar that claims to be diabetic friendly? The answer is obvious. Cinnamon is nature's way of giving us a fighting chance, and the results speak for themselves. However, keep in mind that not all cinnamon is created equal. The one with the most benefits is Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon. We've only touched the surface of what cinnamon can do for you. In the next section, I'm going to share something that most people completely overlook, and it could change the way you view your morning routine forever. What if your morning coffee actually helped control your blood sugar instead of spiking? It sounds crazy, right? Well, when you add the right kind of cinnamon to your cup, everything changes. Your coffee becomes a weapon against glucose instead of just waking you up. This is because cinnamon slows down the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream, allowing your body more time to process it. It's a small adjustment, but the effect is significant. Now, don't simply add any cinnamon from the back of your cupboard. Instead, use a high-quality sauce. A half teaspoon of organic Ceylon cinnamon added to your coffee every morning will help maintain more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. It goes well with black coffee or, if you'd rather have something smoother, plant-based milk. Bonus tip. For a sugar-free flavor boost, add a drop of vanilla extract or a sprinkling of cocoa powder. We're talking about real sustainable energy, not the jittery feeling from sugary cereal or pastries. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like your blood sugar spikes after breakfast? If so, this cinnamon coffee combo might be your new best friend. It not only stabilizes your morning energy but also helps reduce the crash that usually comes mid-morning. Instead of turning coffee into a quick fix, cinnamon turns it into a health ritual. If you find these recommendations helpful and would like more before anybody else does, please subscribe to Health Angel Solutions. It's a means of staying ahead of the game and helping this expanding group of individuals who are interested in practical answers. I appreciate you being here. While investing in your health, that alone makes you unique. If you're enjoying these insights, please leave a comment with your cinnamon habits so I know you're not just a spectator. Of course, don't be afraid to ask questions or share your stories. In the next section, I'll show you a straightforward dessert that feels like cheating but is actually lowering your blood sugar. If you're intrigued, you should be wondering, who said diabetics can't enjoy dessert? Because we love hearing from you and always respond when we can take it further. A simple apple can be transformed into a blood sugar-friendly delight with cinnamon. Imagine warm, soft apple slices dusted with cinnamon and a little coconut oil, baked till they are tender, guilt-free, and still flavorful. It tastes like something from a bakery. But here's what makes it unique. This combination helps prevent glucose spikes in addition to avoiding them. The inherent fiber and low glycemic load of apples already aid to slow down the absorption of sugar. The advantages increase when cinnamon is added. By enhancing insulin activity and delaying the breakdown of carbohydrates in the digestive tract, double cinnamon gives your body more time to assimilate food and reduces the likelihood of a post-meal crash, leaving you feeling content, balanced, and in control. So, what implications does this have for diabetes? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication, so if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on diabetes in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now, let's get back to the video. The recipe is easy to follow. Bake one apple for 15 minutes at 180 to 350 degrees. Sprinkle with half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Drizzle with a teaspoon of coconut oil. And desire a crunch, add chia seeds or crumbled walnuts. The true delight will be a dessert that feels decadent but benefits you since, really, you're feeding your body and not hurting it. Would you still seek for those packaged sugar-free snacks full of chemicals if you could have a dessert that both satisfies your cravings and supports your blood sugar? Better, natural, basic ingredients are always the best option, especially when they work with your body. This community is there to support one another, so no question is too small. Next, we'll look at how cinnamon interacts with your body on a deeper level and why most people are using it incorrectly. You might be making a common mistake without realizing it. I appreciate your support along this trip. Thank to everybody. If you're loving these ideas, leave a sweet without guilt comment below. If you have a favorite cinnamon recipe or need help modifying a dessert to make it safer for diabetes, let us know in the comments. The secret is in its strong antioxidant content, particularly a compound called cinnamonaldehyde, which helps reduce oxidative stress, one of the main causes of insulin resistance. When your cells are under oxidative stress, they stop responding to insulin properly and blood sugar starts to rise. Cinnamaldehyde helps calm that storm and keep your cells more receptive. For example, if you think of your body as a busy highway, insulin moves glucose into cells easily when traffic is flowing, but when inflammation and stress block the road, insulin cannot do its job. Everything is backed up. In addition to lowering fasting blood sugar and improving insulin sensitivity, cinnamon also slows down the rate at which food leaves your stomach, a process known as gastric emptying. This means that your body breaks down carbohydrates more slowly, which causes a milder rise in blood sugar after meals. Cinnamon functions as a traffic controller, easing the flow and clearing the path so glucose can get where it needs to go. If you've ever experienced an energy slump after eating cinnamon, it can help you maintain a stable energy level and control your appetite. One more outstanding advantage: it's amazing how something so small can have such a big impact on your health. Let me ask you this. Do you view diabetes as just a number on a glucose meter, or are you prepared to take care of the entire system? Cinnamon is one of those tools that goes beyond just numbers. It's about healing your body from within, making it more resilient and building real strength in your cells. It can lower LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, which are often elevated in people with type 2 diabetes, so you're also helping your heart. That's what long-term progress looks like, and it begins with the small things you do every day. I want to thank you again for choosing to spend your time here. If this kind of in-depth exploration of how your body functions is assisting you in healing from the inside out, please let us know in the comments that you're not just watching, you're genuinely committed. If you have any questions or concerns, don't be afraid to ask them. We're a community here at Health Angel Solutions, and we look out for one another. You don't have to change your life overnight, but if you begin thinking about your health from the inside out, your results will change. However, it's a powerful one where your body reacts when you combine knowledge and consistency. The best part is that it doesn't have to feel like a struggle. Now, prepare yourself because I'm going to share the most common mistake people make with cinnamon and how it might be holding you back without you even realizing it. Most people start adding cinnamon to their meals, excited by all the benefits, but weeks pass and nothing changes. It sounds familiar, so the issue might not be the cinnamon itself, but rather the type you're using. There are two main varieties, Cassia and Ceylon, and trust me, the difference matters more than you think. The problem is that Cassia cinnamon is inexpensive, widely available, and simple to locate in most supermarkets. However, it includes high levels of coumarin, a natural ingredient that over time can harm your liver, which is the last thing you want while attempting to enhance your health. Sadly, the majority of individuals are unaware of this and continue to use the incorrect sort on a daily basis in the belief that they are benefiting themselves. Contrarily, Ceylon cinnamon, also known as real cinnamon, has a far lower level of coumarin and is safer to consume on a regular basis, particularly for those with long-term diabetes. It also tends to have a lighter, sweeter flavor that complements both savory and sweet recipes well. Selecting Ceylon is one of those minor choices that have a significant impact. Your body will notice a change if you go from using inferior fuel to premium. Let me ask you a question. Do you choose what is practical over what is effective for your health? I understand that it can be tempting to choose whatever is available, but shortcuts are not worth your health. Give it a few weeks after you switch to Ceylon and see how your energy, focus, and blood sugar levels change as your body receives the proper support. You can interact, learn, and develop with a community that genuinely understands diabetes by subscribing to the channel if you want to keep receiving updates on the disease. We appreciate you being a part of our expanding community. If you're prepared to take charge of your results and stop making the same mistakes, your presence here means the world to us. Ceylon solely in the comments, and keep in mind that you may always ask questions or share your troubles. We're here to assist you, not to condemn you. We've seen time and time again that even small adjustments, like changing the sort of cinnamon you use, can lead to improved outcomes. Your health will become more predictable once you start to see these trends and implement what works. You won't have to guess anymore since you'll know you're headed in the correct direction, and that assurance is invaluable. Since most health advice sounds good until it's put into practice, this last section is all about simplicity. We're almost there, but I've saved something special for last. It's a simple routine that will allow you to incorporate cinnamon throughout your day without even thinking about it. It's practical, effortless, and could end up becoming your favorite habit. It doesn't have to be difficult to incorporate cinnamon into your everyday routine. Actually, it may turn into one of the simplest and most pleasurable aspects of your day. The secret is to form little routines around the activities you currently do. It requires no more work than making wiser decisions. If you drink tea or coffee in the morning, start by adding half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon while it's still hot. Naturally blends in and adds a warm, soothing flavor to your beverage. Too busy for breakfast? Add a pinch of cinnamon to a tablespoon of peanut butter or unsweetened yogurt. A fast snack that controls appetite and stabilizes blood sugar. Try adding cinnamon to roasted carrots or sweet potatoes for lunch. Mornings are strong. Utilize them to set the tone for the rest of the day. It sounds weird, but give it a try. For smoothie lovers, the sweet-savory combination is so enticing that you'll question why you haven't tried it before. Bananas and cinnamon go great together. When it comes to treating diabetes, spinach and almond milk are ideal since they offer flavor without adding sugar. One tiny scoop, one significant outcome. It is dinner time. For dessert, you already know that baked apples with cinnamon are the best option. You can also try cinnamon with cottage cheese or chia pudding. The idea is to make it a habit rather than a chore. think of cinnamon as your secret ingredient, not just for taste. Add a pinch to soups, stews, or even rice. It's subtle but effective. However, I have a question for you now. Which of these suggestions are you most eager to implement for long-term stability in your health? If you've made it this far, it inspires us. While you're there, feel free to share your biggest diabetes challenge right now. We're here for you. This community is full of people who have been in your shoes, and your comment might lead to a solution you never thought of. Thank you so much for participating in this video, giving us your time and attention, and demonstrating your dedication to bettering your own health. Type Daily Cinnamon Daily Power in the comments. We are aware that you are a member of the inner circle, so if you need assistance incorporating these suggestions into your daily routine, please ask. We read all of your messages and are always pleased to assist you. You don't have to make drastic, life-altering changes to feel better. Sometimes all it takes to start moving in the right direction is a small spice with powerful effects. By adding these little wins one sprinkle at a time, you can create a foundation for long-lasting health. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. Keep in mind that you're never alone when dealing with diabetes. We're creating a real space where compassion and knowledge meet. And where you can regain control, cinnamon is just the first step. Hey, if you've read this far, I know you're committed to bettering your health, so let me tell you something. I'm going to leave another video on the screen that explores how to eat more wisely while having diabetes, and believe me, there's a tip in there that most people never hear from their doctors. Your next breakthrough could be just one video away, so click it now while it's still fresh in your mind. If you skip it, you might miss out on a method that could entirely revolutionize how you control your blood sugar every single day. I'll see you there.